Welcome back to Balatro. We're here, we're playing a little Balatro before we play Hitman today. NL, did you forget to download Hitman and that's why you're not playing Hitman right off the bat? Well, I'm 92% of the way through verifying my game files right now on the Epic Game Store. Does that answer your question? Now, I've been doing pretty well, I gotta say. I don't think the video's gone up yet, but we did get a 2x Pimpy Gold Stake painted deck victory. It's just plasma and black deck, man. It's just plasma and black deck. So, I mean, when in Rome, render unto Caesar that which is Caesar's or whatever. Hitman will free us from the cards. You shouldn't be sweating the cards, man. If anything, I'm surprised to see people saying that instead of saying, thank God we're getting cards, instead of like a dude trying to push a rock up a hill or 3 dudes trying to push a chain up a hill. I love it, but I understand not everybody's all about it all the time. Look at that. We're so back. I told you I'm in perfect fighting condition today. I noticed a straight despite being on sort by suit. That's new tech, man. That is new tech. Hitman, I'm pogging. I knew you'd like that, Talia. I knew that would be up your alley. Oh, what a beautiful hand. A pair of aces with the torn joker. Sitting a bit off center today, my king. Is that true? This is like more, you know what it is? I think my camera got sort of reset. Something like that. I think my camera got sort of reset. Now this is an interesting one. Gluttonous Joker. Clubs. You're not eternal. They're still really good. Tower and Death. Let me see if we get some world cards in here. Judgment. I gotta think about this. Do I really just want to make another 8 of clubs? It's kind of an embarrassing performance here, but I guess you never know. And then like, you become that, and then we'll take an Emperor card out of this. A Temperance and a Magician. Okay, okay. Seems way more zoomed out. Yeah, I don't really know what to do about that, so we're just gonna chill, I guess. We're just gonna chill. I'm just happy to be here, man. How about $40 out of this? What are the odds? 1 in 400? So far, so good. Yeah, I'm feeling okay now. For the YouTube audience that is, they're devoid of context, I had my first migraine ever this morning, I think. I don't want to get into a dick measuring contest, okay? Whose migraine's better, whose migraines are worse. It was very short. It was like an hour and a half long, but it was nasty. I think especially because it was the first time. I was like, what the heck is going on? But I'm feeling essentially normal right now, which is nice. If you have to, you could. Well, I meant to hit this card. I'm feeling all messed up, man. You can't blame me. I don't know what's happening. Did you think you were having an aneurysm? A little bit. I don't want to be dramatic. There was maybe an element of like something's happening to my brain that I've never felt before. This is probably what dying is like. But then like I took a deep breath and I was like, I've seen Puss in Boots, so I know like what the most realistic depiction of a panic attack looks like, and we just, you know, we just went beast mode, and by beast mode I mean spit in the toilet a lot and then sat on the sofa in the dark until everything returned to normal, and we were good to go. We were good to go. It's an interesting spot we find ourselves in. How about 9-10 Jack Queen King? Oh! I lived, bitch. Did you get the flashes in your eyes? I did. That's the first thing that clued me in that something was not right. But like an idiot who doesn't understand the human body, I was like, oh, my eyes are messed up. Something must be happening to my eyes. Nope. Somewhere in the computer. My brain was getting the right information. It just didn't know what to do with it anymore. I think, you know what? Why don't we lovers you? I think we're gonna die anyway, though. Professor Sideburns, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. You think you were having a stroke? Yes. I will say, as soon as my eyes got messed up, I went to the bathroom mirror and I held up both of my arms in the air and then like smiled and frowned. And I was like, I think I'm okay in that regard. So real, I do that. I mean, you know, it's just something that I'm doing my own differential diagnosis. Oh, good. ×4 multi if you got 4 of a kind. I think we're going to lose, but we're giving it a you know, the old college try. Club flush might be the way, even though obviously it's not going to help us with Torn Joker, but let's see. What does FAST stand for? Face drooping. Arms cannot be raised over your head. Slurred speech. And T, which is... what's T? Time. The T is like time. Time to call the hospital. Oh, okay. Or for the millennials like myself, text. T for text. Time to text the hospital and say, excuse me, I'm having a stroke. Can you fit me in maybe next week? How about... I mean, we're looking pretty bad here. That's not great. See what we can do. It means help needs to arrive in 10 minutes or less. Well, you better call Domino's then. In 2024, that's the only institution that's going to be able to get to your house in that kind of time. If that shit goes down, I'm gonna order something on Papa John's real quick, and then when the driver gets here, I'll be like, "Can you take me to the hospital really quick? Here's $100." Free rare Joker? Not so bad. Not so bad. Not so bad. You know what? Let's go for a flush. I don't know. This is one of those things that's going to be like a foul portent if I die of a heart attack, like before people would say like it's my time to go. But every once in a while, like, 1 this if you can relate, and 0 this if you think it means I'm going to die. Every once in a while, you just get like a little pain in your chest area. Not like your heart's being squeezed by the icy hand of the Grim Reaper himself, but you just get like a little pain somewhere between like your left armpit and your right armpit, and you just kind of go like, maybe this is the one. Maybe, and then you just like breathe deeply for like a minute and a half, and you're like, not today, bitch. I don't know. Could just be a muscle cramp or something like that. I have no idea, but just gas. I mean, I guess I'll take you for a second here. Ride the bus. Ride the bus. I'll hit you with a beautiful full house to get you kick-started here. Why not, man? Then I'll hit you with an absolutely bogus high card. I don't know if 2 pairs is going to get us there, so we got to... in fact, I would say it's very... Oh, that's our last hand because we're on the black deck. That's right, on the black deck. You can't really afford to be on your worst behavior. We could totally just get 2 natural flushes. So there's your first flush, then we get 3 spades out of 5 cards. We're off to the races, man. first one's gonna sting a little. Fuck you. Pure ass. How about this, though? Ooh, now you, what light by yonder window breaks, a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. +2 mult already? I mean, listen, let's be smart. Let's be smart about it. There's no need to be stupid about it. Unless... You could probably persuade me just to play this, honestly. Although I guess 30... well, I don't know. So we're chilling either way, right? Right? 10 jack, queen, king. We got 4 spades, man. We just need one more spade. It is the East, and Tarot Joker is the Sun. It's been a while since I've seen the Baz Luhrmann picture. I don't remember all the rest, but... Pure ass, huh? You might think I'm an insane man. I think that Perishable Joker is like the way we go here. We could sell it and get a buffoon pack, but... It's a good movie. It is. I couldn't agree with you more. In fact, I would say that... I mean, no movie has the kind of movement that Baz Luhrmann's Romeo plus Juliet has. It has some of the best motion in cinematic history. Also, probably Jamie Kennedy's best work, if I had to say. Now, it's between that and Kicking It Old School and Malibu Most Wanted. But me personally, I gotta go with... I don't know who he was playing in that. He was not playing Romeo, which I know probably stung for him. He was not playing Benvolio. Benvolio was played by a guy who looks like a football tackle. Give me with this, man. Was he Mercutio? I think he was like... I can't really remember, honestly. We don't need to get into it. It's okay. This is pretty ass, huh? Yeah, this is not good. Football tackle? Yes, sorry, American football. Although, can we still call it American football after they lost to Japan in the Under-20 American Football International Championship? I mean, listen. I wasn't watching the game, but America lost at American football to Japan? Like... Yeah, it's Japanese football now. It's two-hand touch. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's good. No, that's bad. You're the worst, man. Pakistan lost a cricket game to America. Yeah, but America losing an American football game is like... I mean, that's like on a whole different level, man. And then like to Japan. No disrespect intended, obviously, but like... The whole thing about American football is like being physically huge and imposing. How did it happen, man? How did it happen? America's got to be like the 3rd biggest country on earth. Come on, they were not rolling sumo wrestlers on the offensive line. Don't be ridiculous. Are you crazy? I just walked over here. They should have. Well, vibes are rancid. Everybody's gangsta till insert name of world's current #1 ranking Yokozuna shows up as your offensive tackle. You had Chakotay? Yeah, that's why I canceled the run. Honestly, the rarest of legendary Jokers. Not rare as in shows up least frequently, because it shows up most frequently for some reason, but rarest as in it should be a rare instead of a legendary. Most likely to cause reset. Absolutely. Without a doubt. Okay. Early Emperor is a given. Lover's Strength. We'll find a way to make it work. Chakotay is actually goated. How does white steak taste? That's ass. Okay, clubs. Clubs have got a certain je ne sais quoi. Obviously, we can make a straight, but sometimes it can behoove you to think a little bigger. How about this? And then you become a club, essentially, and then 4 of a kind gets us there. And we make a little bit of money off delayed gratification, which is otherwise garbage. It's a slap in the face, man. Not great. Not great, Bob. Not great. Okay, jacks and 5s. That's the new setup here. Jacks and 5s. I do like you. You're kind of a necessity, I think. Hold the bear. Black hole kind of sick with it. Medium kind of sick with it. It sucks with delayed gratification, but delayed gratification sucks either way with 2 discards. Guess you just go black hole on that. It's not so bad. What the heck are we gonna play? We got lots of. I'm gonna hold that 5 as a just in case me. Probably not advisable, but we do have benefits for straights. If a straight shows up, that's fine. We'll play a pair of 5s. Why not? Thoughts on Gargamel from the Smurfs? Sorry, we're getting back to that. I have no thoughts on him. I'm a 35-year-old man who grew up. No disrespect. I don't really know what's Gargamel's. I don't know what the Smurfs thing is either, to be honest with you. I don't really know. Oh, I probably should have used my reroll there. Yeah, I know they're blue. I am familiar with their blueness, so to speak. And Gargamel he's the bad guy. I know that much. We hold these truths to be self-evident. It's a bit of a strange play, I'll admit, but just work with me on this. I'm trying to figure out what I want to see. That's actually, like, better than I could have possibly anticipated drawing. That's pure luck. That was probably the wrong way to play that, and it just worked out. You keep asking. I don't know what else I need to say. I think I told you. I don't know anything about the Smurfs. So you keep asking me like increasingly specific questions about the Smurfs. If I don't know who Gargamel is, I don't know any of these specific Smurfs you're asking me about. I know Papa Smurf and Gargamel, and then there's the one lady, right? Isn't that Katy Perry in the movie? I'm assuming, because she gets top billing. Smurfette. That's Smurfette right there. It is, people. I can't afford that. I'm sorry. I can't afford that. Didn't you read the original books? I've never really been a Smurf guy. I guess it was like... I would say when I was a kid, Smurfs were a little bit decrepit. They weren't considered like a contemporary. Like, we didn't go to school and kids were like, "Did you see that episode of The Smurfs?" They might say like, "Did you see the Care Bears this morning? Did you see the new episode of The Simpsons? Did you see Biker Mice from Mars?" Like that stuff was popping. But the Smurfs, I feel inclined to say nobody gave a shit about the Smurfs when I was a little kid, to be honest. Now this could be helpful. And honestly, like, you've served your time. That's extremely good for what we're trying to pull here. Honestly, let's get rid of the gluttonous and run you. Now, it makes delayed gratification ass, but delayed gratification is ass anyway. Close your eyes. Hello, Daniel. Daniel, thank you for the raid. Daniel, I don't know if you're here, but... A, thank you for the raid. B, my wife keeps regaling me with stories of her almost being banned from your chat. Essentially every single day. She said she almost got banned 2 days ago for saying, like, you just got sliced and diced or something. And then she said she almost got banned yesterday. I don't even remember why, but she was saying she was on the razor's edge for sure. The self-pin. Here, Dan, I'll tell you, listen, the migraine was one part of it. I'll tell you the other parts of it in the back channel. But this I am having one of those mornings for sure. Okay, play this. Let's try to get delayed gratification to work. It's not Monka S. Monka S would be if someone said, "How's your morning?" And I said, "I don't want to talk about it." I want to talk about it. I just don't want to talk about it with chat. That's not Monka S. That's like, I don't know, LOL or something. Let me think. What are we playing? We're playing a lot of jacks. Jacks are good. Just tarot cards in general is pretty solid, though. Yeah, and do we care? We're not really concerned about clubs. Yeah, all right then. If you insist. I do love a wee joker, but that's unrealistic. Brother. Straights are going to be tough to make, considering we've entirely eliminated our tens. Otherwise, with 6 joker spots, I would be interested in that, but alas. So be it. Let me think about this. Playing 2 pair is going to be tough. Playing full house is going to be tough to make the hand, but if the hand works, it's going to give you a lot more. I guess we could play, well, but then if we play a flush house, if we play a flush house, it has to win immediately, which it probably would. Long story short, I'm not like a puss, and I'm not going to do the math. That's not a flush house. That's a full house. I'm an idiot. Might have behooved us to be a puss on that one, now that I think about it. I don't know why I just sent it ASAP. That's got a sting. You guys want some cookies? I'm holding the gold card, too. Like, there's a realistic chance. Cooked, man. Flush house probably gets us there. That one was off anyway. The vibes were off on that one anyway. Free rare joker. Now we're talking. Now we are talking, people. Give me the flush over the full house. I've been down this road more times than I can count. Yeah, the black deck, I mean, the reason I'm playing it over Plasma right now, the only 2 decks that still have some stakes left to do, is certainly not because I like the black deck more. It's just because I feel like once that's done, I can almost breathe a slight sigh of relief and be like, you know, at least I always have hands now. Well, this is interesting. This is interesting. Even though Blueprint is deprecating, that's pretty solid, man. This gives us a chance to build a little bit. Rip Blueprint. You guys, you have to read some Daniel Kahneman, okay? I don't mean it disrespectfully, but you don't understand opportunity cost. The alternative to Blueprint decaying is not necessarily a blueprint that's eternal. It's a blueprint that doesn't exist. I'm pleased that this is what we got from the shop, man. Were it not for this, we would be in a lot of trouble. I'm blessed to have 5 turns of doubling a joker, man. You got to evaluate versus your counterfactuals. 2 common jokers. I mean, I'd skip a small blind. A small blind is kind of decoded to begin with, but at some point we got to get some economics pumping here. How about a diamond? Well, it's a pretty good straight, and we have 3 face cards in hand for reserved parking. Could live with that. Blueprint isn't even good early. It cost us $0 to get it. Poindexter. Sorry, I just wanted to say it. Space Joker is like... It's so ass, though. It's so ass. Let me think about this. But if it works, I mean... If it works, we're off to the races. You're absolutely right. I'm a simple kind of man. Let's delete non-face cards. I was hoping to get like maybe a Hierophant. A Temperance would go pretty crazy. No such luck, huh? Okay, Hanged Man the 4s. Emperor card, Devil Death. More face cards? I don't know. I gotta think about this one. This one's cooked. Or is it cooking? Mama. Now remember, long-term win condition. Face cards. This one's a little fucked. Please, please. None? None support. Okay, none support. How about this one? None support. We made it, though. Mama's in the basement cooking up the medicine. So true. Me when I'm on the pavement thinking about the government. Okay, 14 bucks. Now we're talking. Telescope, Space Joker, Blueprint, even if only temporarily. It's Johnny, not Mama. Yeah, I think you're thinking of knocking on heaven's door, but that's okay. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I mean, this song did come out 60 years ago. You might think that's me saying you've had time to memorize the lyrics. It's more like me saying, you know, you could be forgiven for letting a couple of them slip. Now. Most played hands so far, 2 pair and straight. We're probably not going to be running straight. I think we're not pot committed yet. I feel like we must play a flush. It's just the best hand available. Oh my god, are you kidding me, man? I need some support, dude! There we go. High card leveled up once. That's a good start. Okay, what do you got for me? Greatest, luckiest 2 pair of all time. Unlikely. Unlikely, but you never know. Just in time. Thanks for nothing. You're honestly pure ass. Local Thunk, we gotta do something about Space Joker, man. It's starting to be a little bit too much. And by too much, I mean obviously too little. Don't get it twisted. Well, if we're gonna do, you know what we could do? Let me think about this briefly. Molt goes crazy in the early game. Start with the Empress, then use the Death. Pop it down here. Don't show him the 8-ball analysis. I'm not trying to cause like a kerfuffle or whatever. Like I kind of believe that they think that they did the math right when they made Balatro. But how is it possible that Space Joker and 8-ball are both paying out substantially, like 1 standard deviation lower than you would expect them to over a large enough time scale? Like the vibes are rancid on this one. What hour did the stream come on? Don't worry about it, you didn't miss anything. Okay. How about a flush? That's a good flush. You discarded a flush? Wasn't a hard flush, was it? I don't think so. Bet not. Now, the anointing has begun. We only have 3 hands, but like per endeavor, but this is something. 9-10 Jack Queen King. I love it. I love it. Looking awfully perspicacious today. Guy with the 1200 on the SATs. Hey! Guy with the 1599.9 on the SATs. Thank you so much. Your comment is to my brain as chocolate cake is to my mouth. Indubitably. I didn't take the SATs. Just we don't. Some schools in Canada have that culture, but the school I went to didn't have that culture. Huge. Huge. We hold. Temporary banana. Just to get us through. Upgrades high card by 3 levels. That's fucking... I would rarely do that, but that's fucking tempting, man. That is fucking tempting. Because now... I mean, you might be a little bit too good. What if we throw some pairs at you to keep you from being so good? Still pretty good. I'll live with that. Imagine Space Joker here. How about you imagine not being so up your asses? You know what I'm saying? You ever see 40-Year-Old Virgin? No, I'm sorry. Neon Genesis Evangelion : The Virgin of 40 Years. You ever see that one? I was just trying to sell it to you, I'm trying to know my audience. You see the tweet that was like, I have no idea why it got served to me, but it was like one time when I was 15, I told my mom that I had a crush on like this anime character, and later that night I heard her in her room crying. I didn't know that was like, well, first off, the story might be made up for all I know. We don't need hand size if we're playing junk. Let's try it. But I didn't, if it's not made up, I didn't know that there were people out there that like had a crush on an anime character to the point where they told their parents. Telling your friends who are in like the same, I don't want to say affliction. They have the same, yeah, your cohort, thank you. Telling your cohort, that makes sense to me. I didn't know that there were people out there that would tell their parents about it. That was kind of surprising to me. Parents just don't understand. It's true. It's true. That's one way to put it. I didn't even tell my parents my real crushes. Yeah, no, I hear ya. We cooked, guys? Yep. There's simply no reason for them to know it. It's not when I mean, I listen, if my daughter came to me like age 15 and she's like, I have a crush on this guy, I'd be like, oh, cool. But like, there would be a part of me that I would be like, you know, like I gotta go to work, you know? Sorry. Like it's not really, that seems like a you thing. Like it's a rite of passage for you to sort that out. Now, if you need any advice, I don't know if I'm the guy, quite frankly. But I'm happy to help out as much as I can. But at the same time, like that's really like that's a you thing. But if my daughter came to me at age 16 and said I have a crush on an anime character, and then that the symptoms persisted for 6 months, I would take her to see a psychiatrist for sure. As long as we're talking about a real crush, not like I think this anime character is cute, like that. I don't fully understand that, but I guess I get it. It makes more sense to me in a way. But if you got like obsessed with an anime character and you were like, she's my girlfriend, yes, I would probably take you to see a psychiatrist. Not you, but like a child in my family. Yeah, for sure. We're chipped up, man. That's a go tell your mother situation? I don't think so, because her mom might enable it. It's not the end of the world. Like, I'm just saying, you know, maybe you'll go to the psychiatrist, and then I'll talk to the psychiatrist, and they'll be like, yeah, I don't know, this girl sounds awesome. It sounds like a healthy relationship. I'll be like, okay, doctor, I trust you. It's always possible, I guess. not too likely, maybe. I don't know why you're demonizing mental health professionals by assuming that they would be like, you got to break up with your anime girlfriend, okay? That seems a little problematic to me. Let's go. Oh, this is perfect, man. Go medium on this. Use the death card on it later. What are we playing? We're trying to play 2 pair. Wow, this, like, could not have gone better. It's pretty nice, man. I don't really care about a tower card, but otherwise, that's pretty nice. Anyway, it takes different strokes to move the world, is basically what I'm trying to say. How about another medium? Me at the all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. Start with 0 discards. That's fucking ass for sure. But, on the other hand... chipped up to the gills. 684? Oh, no, man. Please, please. Just vibes are off. Okay, foil Joker. Foil Joker's worth going for. In this house, we respect the foil early. How far away is Hitman? How quickly we as a society go from hey NL, I hope you're feeling well. Sorry to hear about the migraine to when are we moving on to the next thing? It'll make you sick, man. It'll make you black-pilled. You know what? With 6 jokers, I'll try it. I'll try it. I'd like to play a diamond flush, if possible. It seems possible. Why did I hold on to my 10? That's not very smart. It is. This is plus 50 chips, though. Okay, okay, I got ideas. High card that makes money. Never mind. Now this is for none of the marbles. Okay, just chill, just chill. This diamond flush is gonna get us there, man. $50 extra chips, it gets us there easy. That's 200 points by itself. Oh! That's important. That's big. Temperance, $6. That's an insult to a guy like me. Judgment. Discarding face cards makes you money. That's a slap in the face as well. You know what? Give me that for now. This is starting to look like it could be a beautiful thing. I'm loaded, bro. Like Velvet Underground's 4th album. Might be good to get flushes, might be good to save money. Their best album? Listen, I wouldn't be caught dead saying something like that, but I can understand what you're saying. It is, it's chock full of hits. They asked Lou Reed to write some hits. And he said, okay, I'll do it. He made Sweet Nothing and what is Here Comes the Sun, Rock and Roll. Certainly not a bad album, but I mean, I'm a, you know, Velvet Underground and Nico guy. And then after that, it's White Light, White Heat. And then maybe after that, it's Loaded. And then it's the self-titled. But everybody's got their own cross to bear. I don't think... Well, maybe it's worth playing. It's so we get some extra chips. It's not so bad. This is good. No, it's not good! Ace 2, 3, 4, 5 is probably good enough. That was scary, though. Only 2 turns left, too. Solo Nico is goated. Well... Yeah, you know, I've been out walking. I know what you're talking about. Royal Tenenbaums, Margot Tenenbaum. I know. Listen, I know the fairest of the seasons. I know. What is that one called again? These Days. That's it. I know These Days. She's not my favorite though. I think she does better. I will take the Velvet Underground with Nico. It's like a guacamole in the burrito bowl situation. I probably would not get the guacamole just by itself like some kind of insane person, but I would always, you could always add Nico to the Velvet Underground and be like, that's fine. You're ass. You're good at making one Joker. It's a good Joker, though. I don't think anybody would deny that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. You paying the extra $2 for guac? If the guac was $2, I'm paying the extra $2 for guac, for sure. But I think now we're at the point where it's like $3, $3.50, $4 some places. In those situations, I'm possibly still paying it. I've been trying to like treat myself a little bit lately. You're not gonna be on this earth forever, but I mean, you gotta be reasonable as well. You know what? You've served your time. I think you've done what you needed to do. You're gonna deprecate next time. We'll replace you. Don't skip hologram again. I don't like hologram. It disappoints me. We like face cards. I'd prefer if they were diamonds. Not gonna cry about it though. Pretty good shop if you bought hologram, to be honest. I'm torn because I want to watch now, but I also want to watch the VOD in a few days. Okay, here's what you do. Watch now because you're already here. And then in a few days, watch Chibli's stream from last night where he played every mobile game that got served to him in an advertisement. There's lots of good stuff there. He got me laughing mightily. I knew that games, like mobile games, were brain rot. But I didn't know how brain rot they get once you get out of like the top 100 games and get down to stuff that only has like 100,000 downloads. Like it gets spooky down there, man. The one where the ad popped up and it was a dude's bare ass getting spanked, and then Chib put the overlay up, and then all you hear is like, ow, ow, no, no, no. Ow, ow. I was like, what is going on the iPad these days, man? It used to just be like cut the rope. Nowadays they're, I don't know, shooting ropes, something like that. We don't need to get into all that. No flush, that's fine. That's fine. What's that game called? Well, I don't know, because he's such a tease. He put the overlay up. Sure, something like that. I almost hit skip. I'm not playing. These all require 5 cards. I'm not playing any of these, but I guess I shouldn't skip. Mighty tempting, huh? None discards. Okay, I mean, Stuntman Burglar is kind of like a goated combo. Because I think I can literally just play, like, anything and be in a pretty good spot for now. Is it anointed? I think it's not anointed because we don't have, like, a progressive card. But if we can get a Molter or something, there could be some anointing. These are all too good for me to play, probably. That's okay. I think I'd be stupid not to do that. And then we want to play face cards because we could get some money out of them. And the Molt is there as well. Why not, man? Why not? Good enough. More aces would be nice. You see the chip clip where he gets the game where the cat eats the city, but they put the gok gok sound over top of it? The person doing the ad is like, I want to eat the city in one bite, and then the cat mouth gets bigger and it goes like gok 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 gok. There's some serious brain rot going on. That's all I'm saying, is there's some serious brain rot out there. Or the one where it's like you're running like a spa, and it was like, what do you want to put in her face mask? And then he put in like a rat and a poop, and then mashed it up with a mortar and pestle, and then put it through like the face mask extruder, so it became a face mask. Then he put the face mask on the lady, and she threw up. Dude, gaming in many ways has never been so back. I've played that one. It's pretty good. I was wondering. I was wondering if it was any good. Stop spoiling the good stuff. It's a stream. You can't spoil a stream. As good as the stream has ever been, it's not cinema. Let's be realistic here. Maybe you can spoil Germa's streams, okay? And Chibley's, he's getting there, but, you know, he's still new in the business. He's only 26. He's got time. That's all I'm saying. I mean, that could be pretty good, man. No disrespect to Scholar, considering the dookie we're throwing out here. Not really. Is streaming closer to cinema than animation? I'm not getting involved in that discussion. All I'm going to say is that I would, if I had to describe my job to somebody and they had no idea what I was talking about at all, I would be much more likely to say podcaster than film director. Let's be honest. That's someone, this might not be true, so if this isn't true, I apologize. That sounds like a question from someone holding a grudge about me making a joke at the expense of, like, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish or something. Tell me I'm wrong. I hope it's not the case for both of our sakes, but come on, it's a good film. I have never seen it and will never see it, and it's nothing against the movie. There's lots of movies that I have not seen and probably will never see. That's just one of a very vaunted cast. It's up there. If you want to be as optimistic as possible, that shit is up there with like Dial M for Murder, Metropolis, Battleship Potemkin. Like in the pantheon of movies that I'll never see. Yeah. It's right up there, man. What if your kid wanted to see it? Then I would see it, of course. My friends without kids be like, oh, you don't want to see a movie? Really? Would you stick to your principles and be a derelict father then? No, obviously not. I would just close my eyes. Okay, you're not as good as I thought you were. You're a progressive joker. You're about to deprecate, so we got to be careful. But we also got to move on to Hitman pretty soon. We do also have to move on to Hitman pretty soon. We're not dealing with the same kind of time that I have on the average day, you know? We started a little late today. My dad took us to see the Pokemon movie and just napped while it was playing. That's kind of sick, man. At the end of the day, 2 child's movie tickets and 1 adult movie ticket for like a 2.5-hour nap is kind of like, the econ does add up. That's not so bad. I can understand the motivation there. I don't think I could fall asleep like on command like that. So I would probably end up like, you know, maybe I'd like live tweet through the movie or something, but that's on me. And you gotta play something. '07 incoming? Not right now, but I think like soon. Yeah. Not right now though. Probably right now. Heavy is the head with 200k Twitter followers. It's actually true. And this is not... Fuck it, bro. It's nobody's fault. If it's anybody's fault, it's my own, I guess. But like... I used to see like big streamers, and I was like, huh, they like never tweet, huh? They only tweet like, hey, I'm gonna be at this event, or like, hey, I'm late, or whatever. Interesting. And I was like, why is that? And now I've been, you know, experiencing some growth on Twitter as a result of Librarian's clips. And like, anytime you tweet anything, people just reply with like absolutely horrible jokes. And you're like, even if my joke was good, then I like look at Twitter and I read like 100 horrible improv, like +1, like yes ands after it. Most of which, and I don't know what's wrong with people's brains, but most of them are like inside joke references to myself. And I'm like, I don't want that shit reflected back at me. There's a reason I opened my mouth and let it out, man. So I'm like, yeah, that's why you don't tweet anymore once you reach a certain threshold, because you're like, it's just like, it has to be super worth it to tweet because you're gonna get Reddit top comments in all your replies. Okay, this is a '07 situation for sure. Unless send it, bro. I don't care if it is negative. I do care about you. I think I care about your 50 chips. 20 mult. Probably got to keep you involved here. No, it was like the same amount of points. Okay. We could do this. Slash marker. I'm going to call that migraine Balatro so I know what to title the video once I